equal to 5 meters long. So here is hinged at A and supported by vertical props. So we have the vertical props here, two vertical props, which is BD and CE, at B and C as shown in the figure. The beam carries a load of 20 kilonewton. The beam carries a load of 20 kilonewton at the middle portion of B and C. So that means it will be 6 meters. So a rigid beam of here, it should be 6 meters long. 6 meters long. So here the 20 kilonewton is acting at the midpoint, middle of the BC. The modulus of elasticity of BD and CE. So here the modulus of elasticity of BD and CE respectively are one is 1 into 10 to the power of 5 and the other one is 2 into 10 to the power of 5. So now as the beam is rigid, it will not deform, it will not deform, and hence the props will deform. So that means only this portion will go to get deformed. So now we will go to write the deformed position of the body. So here we have A and this portion is B and this portion is C. As this is fixed at this point, so the deformation will going to be takes place like this. So this is the position wherein you have this. So the distance between these two is 4x or 4 meters and this is going to be the 2 meters. 2 meters. So here the total distance will going to be 6 meters. So here this will be B1 and then C will be C1. This is delta BD, that is deformation in this member is BD and deformation in this member is CE. So this is the position. Now, so here this is C, B dash and C dash will take like. Now we will going to consider the delta BD and delta CE be the deflections of the props. Let delta BD and delta CE be the deflections of the props. Be the deflection of the props. BD and CE. By similar triangle principle, delta BD by AB will be equal to delta CE by AC. So that is delta BD by AB is nothing but 4 meters will be equal to delta CE by AC, which will be 6. So now it will be, what we want is delta BD by delta CE, which will be equal to 4 by 6, which is equal to 2 by 3. Therefore, delta BD will be equal to 2 by 3 into delta CE. So this is, you call this equation as 1. So then also what we have is also delta BD will be equal to delta BD will be equal to P1 into L1 by A1 into E1. So what is P1? P1 is nothing but PBD. We are going to consider that as PBD. Similarly, delta CE will be equal to PCE into L2 by A2 into E2. Now we will going to substitute these values in the equation 1, that is here. So equation 1 implies, what is that? Delta BD will be equal to PBD, that is PBD into L1 divided by A1 into E1 will be equal to 2 by 3 into delta CE is this value, which is PCE into L2 divided by A2 into E2. So we know the lengths which is equal, so it is going to get cancelled. So we know the area of cross section of A1 and we know the area of cross section of A2 and we know E1 and E2. So we will going to get PBD in terms of PCE. So that is how we will be able to get this value. Now to get this, so now PBD into L divided by area of cross section is 1000 A1 into E1 is nothing but BD 1 into 10 to the power of 5 will be equal to PCE, that is 2 by 3 into PCE again into L divided by what is A2? A2 is nothing but 2000 mm square. So 2000 into what is E2? E2 is nothing but 2 into E2 is nothing but CE. So what is CE value? It is 2 into 10 to the power of 5 Newton per mm square. So that will be 2 into 10 to the power of 5 Newton per mm square. So on simplification, this cancels. And of course 10 to the power of 5, 10 to the power of 5 is going to get cancels. So on simplification, therefore PCE will be equal to 16 BD. So this is second equation. Now taking the moments about the point A, considering the being in equilibrium. So what we are going to get? PBD into 4, PCE into 6 will be 20 into 5. So how to do that? So here, when you are taking this into consideration, so taking the moments about the point A, 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 about A. Considering the equilibrium considering the equilibrium condition of the beam, condition of the beam. So what it says? So that means the sum of the clockwise moment will be equal to the sum of the anti-clockwise moment. So that will be equal to here. So what we are going to get? 20 into 5 because it is at the midpoint. So 2 meters divided by 2 you are going to get 1. So 20 into 5, that is clockwise moment, will be equal to the anti-clockwise moment. So that means PBD into 4 plus PCE into 6. So therefore Now 20 into 5 is nothing but 100 minus 4 PVD minus 6 PCE equals 0. So we have what is PCE? We have PCE value is equal to 6 times PVD. So 100 minus 4 PVD into minus 6 into PCE value is 6 PVD, that will be equal to 0. So then 36 minus, so 100 minus 36 minus 4 minus 36 minus 4, 40 PVD equals 0. Therefore PVD will be equal to 2.5. PVD will be equal to 2.5 kilonewton, which is on simplification. Now once you get this, once you get the value of PVD, now we need to find out the PCE value. So to find out the PCE value, we know that what is PCE? PCE is nothing but 6 times PVD, 6 into 2.5, which will be, therefore PCE will be equal to 2.5 into 6, 6 into 2.5, which will be 15 kilonewton. So this is how you will be able to solve this problem.